Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Real Talk Bougie. Good evening, everyone. I know it's a little later. It's like 9:30. But I said let's go ahead and get into this. I hope everyone's doing okay. I hope you guys had a good day. I had a little change in schedule today. My husband was actually home. Yes, it's night music. Yes. My husband was home today, so we kind of had a day. So and then Farrah came home from school, and you know how that goes, girl. And then I had to make a pot of soup. Okay. I had to make it's soup. As long as it's cuffing season, it's soup season. Okay. So I made a nice little soup for the family, and I was doing some research into a couple of things. So I said, let me go ahead and come see you guys. And I did have a little bit of, it's not so much tea, but I wanted to kind of close the loop on what we've been talking about this week with TYESHA Alexander and that whole thing. I think we pretty much, I don't want to say we exhausted that topic, but sis is, I think, gone to Punta Cana or something. She's gone to Dominican Republic. But the interesting thing about what happened when she got robbed that night, or the alleged robbery or potential hit, whichever one you want to call it, I got the arrest affidavit, the affidavit for arrest. You can go ahead and unplug that. Okay. Thank you, dear. This child. And then she says, "Girl, what are you doing? This phone, her phone, okay? It's all about this phone." I said, let me put that mute button on because I don't want to. Farrah, hurry up, babe. It's time for you to go to bed. I'm talking to the girls. She gave me a look. Here, give, ma'am. Okay, I didn't want you guys to miss. I didn't want it to come off like I was begging for a hug or a kiss or anything. I'm like, girl, if you don't come back over here, okay. Anyway, okay, I'm back off mom. I'm mom duty off. I've clocked out on mom duty now. Ma'am is going to bed, and girl, the house is pretty much asleep. Anyway, okay, here I am. All right. Um, couple things. Let's get this is kind of a housekeeping item on TYESHA Alexander. She's gone. She's down the hall, going to bed, girl. Sis out. But I will let her know. Thank you guys. You guys are always so sweet to Farrah. I baked my 17-year-old with, oh really? It's a little like, you know, girl, you better come give me my kiss. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let me see. Where am I gonna? There you go. Thank you so much. The volume's like super low right now. Okay. Let's close the loop on this item right here. And then I was trying to test out another streaming software. Well, I was testing it out, trying to see what I could figure out on my own. And then I went to good old YouTube and realized, I mean, it had been a while since I've gone live on YouTube on my computer, much less my phone. You know, I mean, I pretty much use StreamYard, period, as like a third party streamer, via computer or phone. So, and I didn't realize I just decided to check in just to do like a test to see, like, is there anything new in here? And there was, and I was pleasantly surprised. I was like, okay, okay. So because, you know, this, what, 2 3 days ago there was a problem, and I don't know, periodically stuff is going to break, or there's going to be updates or things going on, and you know, you just can't access it like you want to. So that's another thing I was doing anyway. Okay, let's pivot. I don't have any overlays or anything to talk about this topic, so we're just going to get into it. Um, so you guys know when let me pull up Instagram. Maybe that'll be a good segue for it because her Instagram has the video. So that will be a good segue to talk about this topic. Okay, and let me just take a minute to just say if you're new here, welcome. Make sure to subscribe to this channel. Make sure your notifications are set and hit the thumbs up. Okay. All right, let's see. Let me pull this up and then so you guys are going to know who I'm talking about. I think we talked about this the day before last. So let's go here. Okay, let's talk about this real quick. The person who was arrested for this, I have the arrest affidavit, so let's talk about it real quick. And we're not going to park on this for very long. So we know that TYESHA Alexander was the girlfriend or is the forever girlfriend because she said Shannon's not going anywhere. And oh, and another thing, I don't know if you're in members, I dropped this in members earlier today. When she testified on day 159, she did have immunity. What kind of immunity did she have? I don't know. But as far as a gun that was used maybe in the commission of a murder, a gun that she purchased and registered to her that was out of her possession, and is, you know, in the evidence of a murder trial, she had immunity. As you know, so baby. So if you're in members, you haven't heard that yet, go check that out. But she was on a call-in on X and she talked about a few things, and one of which was the fact when her lawyer I guess got the subpoena or got the I guess it would be a subpoena to come to testify. She had immunity. Okay. Like I guess everyone else who they want to have come talk, which, I mean, for her protection, absolutely. So this came up, this particular situation. If you can see down here in the corner, you might not be able to see because it's really small, but the ring camera even shows the date 3/9/22, and it says 21:46:43 Eastern. So I don't know if that's accurate or not, but that's what it says. It's very small. You might not be able to see it, but if you make it bigger, you might be able to. Okay, so let's catch this. Can I turn the sound off? Oh, the sound is off. Good. Okay, hold on. So for those of you who haven't seen it, but I'm just going to let it run one time and I'm going to read you the narrative. So that's TYESHA, I would imagine pre butt implants. I don't know if she had a breast implant or not then, but it's definitely not looking like it's looking like her silhouette has been changed a bit. She lit that girl's ass up, didn't she? She lit her up. She probably made her second guess her whole entire life at that moment. She lit her behind up. Okay. All right. And who was that? Her name was DEMAKA Malcolm. The other person, I don't know who it was. Um, and I don't think that person was ever caught. So, okay, okay, it's right here. Okay. In the lime green, so you saw that person. That was DEMAKA Malcolm. I'm gonna stop it on her picture. So when they come back down, you see them off in the cut back there. Okay, homegirl in the green, y'all. Okay. Homegirl in the green, Demeka Malcolm. Now, here's the probable cause, March 9th, 2022. What May 9th has to do with it, I'm not really sure, but Demeka Malcolm between 5'9" on 946 and 5 at 500 McDaniel Street, Atlanta, Fulton. Maybe that's when she got arrested. Did commit the offense of reckless conduct misdemeanor in that said accused did endanger the bodily safety of another person, Octavia Harvey and TYESHA Alexander, by continuously disregarding a substantial and unjustifiable risk that act would endanger the safety of said person, and such disregard constituted for gross deviation from the standard of care which a reasonable person would have exercised in this situation, said, and this deponent makes this affidavit that the warrant may issue for his or her arrest. So, as they stated before, March 9th, 2022, Atlanta Police Department officers say, while working an extra job at Mechanicsville Apartments located at 500 McDaniel Street Southwest in Atlanta, Georgia, heard and was advised by security that there were gunshots coming from 500 McDaniel Street Southwest. Upon arrival, officers say responded to the second floor of the building where he noticed the smell of gun smoke and noticed several shell casings on the floor conducive to that of a gun battle. In the atrium, officers say observed two females who initially had guns in their hands. Said females were identified as Octavia Henry and TYESHA Alexander. So they both were packing. Officers say canvassed for video where he located several ring cameras that captured the incident. Said videos depicted two females walking up the stairs and hiding in the stairwell while waiting for Ms. Harvey and Ms. Alexander to approach. Upon observing Ms. Harvey and Ms. Alexander, said females ran towards Ms. Harvey and Ms. Alexander, whereupon the unidentified females retrieved a firearm and discharged it in the direction of Miss Harvey and Miss Alexander. In the videos, return fire is then heard, whereupon the initial shooter and other unidentified female accomplice then flee on foot, whereupon a car is heard accelerating away at a rapid speed. The female shooter is seen dressed in a lime green hooded sweatshirt, a pink bala- is it balaclava face mask, tight blue jeans, brown boots, and a brown bag. The female accomplice is dressed in a black hooded shirt with Death Row Records imprinted on the front, black Adidas sweats, blue Air Jordans, and a blue mask. Both females had their hoods over their faces. March 9th, 2022, 10:11 p.m., East Point police were dispatched to a patient who walked into the emergency room with a gunshot wound. The patient, Miss Demeka Malcolm, stated that she had been shot somewhere in Atlanta but did not provide any further information. The clothing Malcolm wore when arriving to the hospital is the same clothing of the suspect at 500 McDaniel Street Southwest. Due to these facts, I believe that I have probable cause for aggravated assault, an object which possession of a firearm during felony reckless conduct sworn to and subscribed before me. That was an easily solved crime because I'm like, so she got shot and she went right to the hospital. She was in Mechanicsville, but she walks into East Point Hospital and or East Point Police, and she walks into the hospital, and basically she still has her clothes on from the incident. And I don't know if she thought, maybe I don't know what she thought. Maybe they didn't notice that there were ring cameras on the doors, I have no idea. I don't have any idea. Only thing I can say is maybe because she was like in her 20s, she wasn't thinking. But ma'am walked right into the hospital. Maybe she didn't know that if you walk into a hospital with a gunshot, they're calling the police or they notify the police. I bet you she knows now. Okay. So they canvassed, they got the ring cameras. Ma'am went to the hospital because she definitely got shot. And she walked into the hospital with the same clothes on. Girl, I'm gonna just say sis was young. Cause sis is out on the streets, okay? Y'all are y'all are um she did like a year and a half at Rice Street. I think she didn't necessarily get time served, but she got 20 years. She got we read it yesterday. I don't even want to read the whole thing again. Let me see. I'm sure I have it on my thing, but refer back to yesterday's live. I think I went through it yesterday. Um I don't have it on my desktop yet cuz girl, I got this desktop pulled up for all this other foolishness that was going on Facebook. Um so ma'am cop to 6 felonies and she's on probation for a very long time. She's in her early 20s now and she will definitely be into her 30s before she's cleared. Okay, I found it actually. I was just okay. Um that was yesterday when we realized that her lawyer was actually John Melnick, of course, because there's only just a few lawyers in Atlanta. Of course it would be Melnick, right? Why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't it be Melnick? Of course, right? Let's see. So Melnick was her lawyer. She was incarcerated from 7/18/22 to 2/27/24. Woody's lawyer was her lawyer. Go figure. Okay. Um, she got 10 years. She had 20 years to serve 5, balance of 15, probated. Um, 10 years of probation may be suspended after 5 years of probation upon successful compliance. So she could be done in, probably less than 5 years now. Well, when was that done? Um, she was in until 24 of this year. So 5 years probation. I mean, she'll be in her mid-20s, but she's pretty young. I think she's like 20 or 21 years old. Um, and then she's got 15 years, 10 may be suspended if she stays out of trouble for 5 years. So maybe they feel like it was punishment enough her getting shot in her leg. I do not know, y'all. But we talked about this yesterday. So if you want to hear more detail about what she was sentenced, what her probation looks like, that's in yesterday's video. So go check it out. My bad. This was her sentence. I will post all of this for you guys. I have a bunch of stuff to post, so my bad. You'll just probably end up seeing like a data dump really soon. So I'll get some of this stuff posted. I just have not I've just fell behind on posting some of these docs, but I will get them up for you guys really soon. Anyway, how is she going to stay out of trouble? Girl, not my problem. Girl, I don't know. It seems like she's got her mom was her emergency contact, so maybe she's got a good family support system. I don't know, sis. I really don't. With the good Lord's help, anything is possible, right? Um, okay. I really don't know, but that's a good question. Hopefully she has a good support system. Okay, guys, let's pivot. I think some of you may have seen this. Do these ladies look familiar to you? Because I'm sure you've seen it like all up on your timelines and everything. Girl, this lady is in jail right now. I mean, the upside of what's going on with her is that she does have $167 in her inmate trust account. So that's good. She can buy her Zoom Zooms and Wham Whams, right? But ma'am is on girl. She killed someone on Facebook. Okay. This whole thing popped off last week. let's see. Last Tuesday. It was on election day, actually. Some election day stress. Ma'am got into it. I'll tell you about it in just a second, but this is ma'am. Her name is Savon Tyler, and this is her boo thing. Okay. Girl, this is her boo thing. Baby, that's boo. Hold on. This is boo. Okay. Girl, they are in Seminole County, Florida. They are in Sanford. Okay. This is Lakevia Pringle. Okay. Lakevia is 6'3". Okay. They are a couple. All right. They are now Lakevia, sis has 66 cents in her trust account. I'm like, damn. Savon got in jail last week on Tuesday. She has over $100 in her account. Boo Boo got 66 cents, and her inmate debit balance is $2.34. I have never seen the county jail give you the tallies. So I guess if the people are looking to see, like, oh, do you have money? How's your books? You don't even have to call to ask how their books are because, girl, the books are right there for you to she has premeditated murder too. Okay. This whole thing played out on Facebook. It's a little it's I'm going to tell you I'm going to tell you like high level what happened, but we're going to watch a little bit of a video. So, um I'm going to read you the narrative though. I'm going to tell you what the police said first, okay? Girl, do you that's okay? Well, look, I that's her boo. I don't want to, girl, let me all right, let me pull up her picture just to let me show you. They clean up nice. Uh they were making a nice couple, but these two are rowdy. They're rowdy and about it, okay? Let me pivot over here to Facebook and let me show you what these girls um got going on. Okay. All right, this is them not arrested. Okay, they are, sis looks like sis is 6'3". Okay? That's sis right there. Okay? That is Lakevia Pringle and Savon Tyler. Okay? Who said I'm dead? Okay. At first I really did think that I didn't realize Lakevia at first was a lady until then I saw boobs, but I was like, wait a second, because big guys have man boobs, right? But look, now word on Facebook is this lady right here with the wig that she was getting around. Like she every 6 months, sis got a new person. Like she's, basically they were calling her 304. We gonna get to that. That's not the reason why what happened, but these two were these two have kind of like a unlicensed, what they call like a peddler business. They sell plates. So they sell plates like, girl, they sell fish fries, plates, breakfast, whatever, wherever in Sanford, right? So there seems to be like some food truck wars going on in the Sanford area. Y'all, I'm dead serious. And they seem to have a pretty lively Facebook community, and these people all like going at it and popping their shit on Facebook. Okay. It reminds me of like, let's just say Miss Netta, all her neighbors like came and were talking around, talking at each other, popping their shit. You're not shit, or I saw you did this, or you went, I went like they had a fish fry and the food was nasty. Like they just a mess, right? Anyway, they got into it with this lady. Do I have her picture? Hold on a second. I'm sure I do. So they were into it with another lady named Sandra Butler, and Sandra um went to kind of like a local podcast. This guy is in Orlando, and he kind of, it's almost like a little bit of the beef sector in a way. Not, it's not the beef sector, but it's beef sector like. He gets people, like, at least on this particular night, he was trying to settle the beef. So he heard something was going on. He had all parties called in, and girl, they sell plates. Yes. It's all the way from I'm calling the health department to you don't have a license to cook food, all kinds of stuff like that. Anyway, long story short, there was a lady who opted in into this particular conversation on this night. I'm gonna show y'all. This lady right here on the screen, she's passed away right now, y'all. This isn't funny. This part is not funny because she was the mommy of 4 kids. This lady right here, she's the mommy of 4 kids, and she started going back and forth with this lady right here, Savon Tyler. And this is Savon. This is Savon and her boy, and excuse me, and her girlfriend, Miss Lakevia. Okay, Miss Lakevia Pringle. Savon and this lady right here. Hold on. Lauren. Her name is Lauren. She's known on Facebook as Boss Lady Big Baby. Right here, she's in the comments. The funny thing is that they're both in the comments. Savon is right there, and Boss Lady's right there. Savon. So Boss Lady, her name is Lauren, called in to kind of defend Miss Sandra, right? And was really kind of, I wouldn't say she was taking up for Savon, but in a way, you might would think that she was actually taking up for Savon, and she was kind of trying to make it make sense. Next thing you know, Savon is really kind of slick in the mouth, which I'm sure is no surprise, girl. It's giving, you know what I'm saying? Like 0 to 60 with the mouth, right? And girl, next thing you know, Lauren is like, I'm finna go over here and beat your ass. Okay? Like literally. They it goes from Lauren inserting herself into Miss Sandra's beef, and now her and Savon are going at it, and Lauren's like, I'm coming over to beat your ass. I'm getting ready. Y'all, I'm going to Sanford. She's on her live stream talking about, I'm getting ready to drive to Sanford and I'm being ready to beat your ass. Okay. And she's, the family's planning a funeral now. Like it's a mess. Let me read you guys a little bit of what happened, but let me see if I can find Savon was on the screen. Girl, she did not have her wig on. Hold on, let me see, because there's a certain point where you can actually see her on the live. But she had her avatar on for a little bit. Did she come out? Okay. No, that's the dude. Who that dude is, that's obviously Mr. David's friend. Um, let's see if I can find her. I mean, you guys have seen her picture. That gives you a good idea of the couple. Oh, that's Miss Sandra. Girl, Miss Sandra. It's like, why were y'all fighting like this? Hold on. Miss Sandra really needed to have some other things to do. Her and Savon were going at it. It was kind of like I if I had not known, girl, it's the braided wig for me that is toe up. Miss Sandra needs to throw that wig away. Anyway, Lauren was kind of defending her. Next thing you know, Lauren is on her way, and she gets over there to Savon. She gets over here to these folks' house that live together. Um Homegirl with the wig comes out with a bat, like a children's bat, and has her gun off to the side. And Lauren took 2 shots to the chest. Okay, let me read to you. Let me find a better picture of Lauren, not in the live stream. Hold on a second. But they both have premeditated murder cases now, girl. They're on murder cases, okay? Girl. Okay, let me find boss lady. Okay. It's sad. She had 4 kids, y'all. Sis is gone. Okay, this is she was getting really upset at so because she inserted herself, you know how something is none of your business, you insert yourself and next thing you know now you mad, right? So she was really try to speak a little, make a little sense. Girl, this happened on election day. Um she was trying to make sense out of nonsense, right? And I really do think she was trying to be a peace broker because Savon and Miss Sandra kind of had fallen out because they have competing businesses. So they have competing businesses, and allegedly, according to Savon, Miss Sandra was throwing shots, being shady about her food, about how she looks, about her BBL, okay, all kinds of silly stuff. And Lauren was trying to make a little bit of sense out of it. She was trying to be somewhat of a peacemaker, but in getting herself involved in it, next thing you know, her and Savon are at it. And apparently there's more to the story of what has gone on because towards the end you find out that, well, Lauren may have gotten with one of Savon's exes, not a female, but a male, right? Anyway, like there was some beef there, but she was trying to be nice. Now, these are some of the lives that are leading to up to her getting in the car and driving over to the house. I don't know if this is the last one. Let me see. Is this when she gets to this is her walking out of the apartment. I think the last live where she actually is getting out of the car and everything, that one, it's gone. But these are the live. So she's listening. At a certain point, Savon and them were live talking shit. And she was on her live stream talking to the audience, kind of like, that bitch, now you talking about me, I'm gonna come over there and beat your ass, da, 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 da. That's not true. She was kind of answering to the live. You know how people do when they're beefing, they're listening to someone else's live and they're listening to, each party are listening to each other type thing. Anyway, all right, so you've seen her now. She is now deceased. She's gone, guys. Like all of this pull up type mess. I mean, and also let me just say this. This is a mom of 4 children. There's a mom of 4. You see this, she's a mom of 4. And she had a cousin on there telling her, don't go, don't do it. It's not worth it. You don't need to. Da, 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 da. I don't think she thought for a million years that she was going to die. I just don't see how it was worth it. But, it's not really for me to say. From the outside, it absolutely was not. I don't know why she thought it was a good idea. She said the old her, maybe she used to like to tussle and fight. I don't know, but you know what I'm saying? She lost her life trying to prove a point. Unfortunately, with some Facebook beef and you know what I'm saying, like the kids, I don't know. I really don't think she thought it all the way out, because had she thought it all the way out, being a loving, caring mother, she would never have done that. Because what mom wants to leave their kids behind? I don't care how much beef there is, right? Okay, let me pull up the right report. Okay. This is the arrest report. Let me see if I just want to make sure I got the right ones, which I have. Girl, it's so much paperwork already on these two. Um, okay. Let me read you this so far. And then I've got the other one because the other lady got arrested a little bit later, but let's pivot for a second. Okay. On or about November 5th, so this was last week, at 1900 hours. So, um, members of the Sanford Police Department responded to a shooting at 1771 Travertine Terrace in Sanford. Upon arrival, a black female was located in the roadway with an apparent gunshot wound to the chest. The female, identified as Lauren Ashley Martin, was transported to Lake Monroe Hospital for immediate medical attention. Lauren Ashley Martin was then listed in critical condition and placed into emergency surgery as a trauma patient. A scene survey showed a moderate sized pooling of blood, a blue children's miniature baseball bat, a black woman's wig, and a shoe all in the roadway. So they must have pulled off her wig, everything. In the grass area adjacent to the roadway was a cellular phone and a cellular telephone case. In the front lawn grass area of 1771 Travertine was a 9mm Sky handgun. The scene was secured, a contamination log completed, a professionally processed crime by professionally processed by was processed by crime scene professionals. The resident of 1771 Travertine Terrace, Savon Shantae Tyler, was on scene and stated she shot 2 rounds at Lauren Ashley Martin. Patrol officers on scene then detained Savon Shantae Tyler, where she was transported to Sanford Police Department headquarters for formal interview. A formal interview was then conducted with Savon Shantae Tyler, where she was sworn in as a witness, along with given her constitutional rights as per Miranda versus Arizona. During this interview, Savon Shantae Tyler confessed to shooting Lauren Ashley Martin 2 times during a physical confrontation that occurred near the residence. She did a reenactment. A reenactment was conducted where Savon Tyler stated she left her residence with a firearm in her hand and the children's miniature baseball bat in her hand. Savon Shantae Tyler became aware Lauren was attempting to enter Savon Tyler's townhome community in an attempt to engage in a physical altercation from a Facebook Live video. While waiting for Lauren Ashley Martin to arrive, Savon Shantae Tyler strategically placed her firearm in a green utility box. Girl, located. Look, I'm not advocating lying to the police, but girl, she gave them way too much information. And that's why she's sitting on first-degree murder right now. Not trying to help somebody get away with that, but at the end of the day, girl, she told them way too much. Located directly across the street from Savon Shantae Tyler's residence. So you hid the gun across from your house so you could get to it once the ass whooping got to a certain point, so you could have access to your gun if you needed it or whatever the case might be, right? Upon Lauren Ashley arriving at the residence, Savon Shantae Tyler met her in the middle of the roadway with Savon Shantae Tyler still carrying the children's miniature baseball bat. A physical altercation occurred where both parties started physically battering the other in a mutual combat style fist fight. Siobhan Shante Tyler stated she struck Lauren Ashley Martin with the children's miniature baseball bat, to which Lauren Ashley Martin physically took the children's miniature bat from her possession. Oh, okay. So they're fighting. Lauren was like, bitch, give me that damn baseball bat. So Lauren took the baseball bat. Savon Tyler stated that Lauren Ashley Martin started approaching her with the bat in her hand, and Siobhan Shante Tyler then retrieved her pre-positioned firearm. At this time, 2 rounds were fired at Siobhan Shante Tyler, to which Lauren Ashley Martin ultimately traversed back to the roadway and collapsed. She went, got her gun. At that time, 2 rounds were fired by Siobhan to Lauren. During the interview, Siobhan Shante Tyler initially claimed she felt threatened by the children's miniature baseball bat. Girl, bye. You introduced the bat to the situation and also hid the gun, which was the original reasoning for the shooting. As the interview progressed, Shante Tyler admitted she was never in fear of the children's miniature baseball bat and instead was afraid Lauren Ashley Martin had some type of weapon in her possession. Well, because you had two. You might have thought, well, she would have at least brought one, but she took the bat from you. Upon further questioning, Shante Tyler stated she never witnessed Lauren Ashley Martin with any type of weapon, but was still worried. Afterwards, Siobhan Shante Tyler changed her story and stated she was actually worried about her 4 children that were inside the residence, which was the reason she utilized the firearm. Girl, 3 story changes already, right? This altercation was live streamed on Facebook Live by Siobhan Tyler's girlfriend. They redacted the name, but she has her own report. We'll read that one in a second. And simultaneously by Lauren Ashley Martin as she arrived to the scene. And of course, I don't know. I looked, but at a certain point it cuts off. So I'm sure there's someone out there that has more of it. I'll see. In the video, Siobhan Shante Tyler is seen carrying a firearm and the children's miniature baseball bat and ultimately confronting Lauren Ashley Martin while in the roadway. Siobhan is seen then swinging the bat at Lauren, to which the physical altercation ensues and the video becomes darkened due to the light conditions. Audio still immediately apparent with girlfriend, 6'3", enticing Siobhan or inciting, well, it says enticing Siobhan Tyler to beat that hoe's ass. Not that that's what they put in the report, y'all. Look, it says beat that hoe's ass. Okay. You see that? Girl, beat that hoe's ass. A mess. Hold on, let me find it. Okay. Okay, so I'm trying to beat that hoe's ass numerous times. Miss Pringle is then heard telling Miss Tyler to fire her ass up. Ooh, okay, that's why she got murdered too. Okay. She said, fire her ass up. To which Siobhan Shante Tyler appears to fire the first round and says, get your ass on. The second round is then heard, and ultimately the video ends upon the battery of the cellular device draining. That was enough. That was enough. You know, it's unfortunate for Lauren but at least the phones were on and the family will get justice. Not that that's, I mean, it's at least you get an accurate depiction of what actually happened, right? 1 round entered into Lauren Ashley Martin's forearm. with the other round entering into Lauren Ashley Martin's lower abdomen area, striking numerous organs. At the time of authoring this report, Lauren Ashley Martin's prognosis is not positive and death may be imminent. Probable cause exists for the extent of Savon Tyler for attempted first degree premeditated murder, for the wanton and willful shooting of Lauren Ashley Martin. Siobhan Tyler knew or should have known that utilizing a firearm, it would cause serious bodily harm or death. Miss Tyler perpetrated this crime with premeditated design to include removing the firearm from her residence and strategically placing it on an electrical utility box prior to the physical altercation occurring. This premeditation was instrumental to affect the death of Miss Tyler. The death of This premeditation was instrumental to affect the death of, I guess he meant to say Lauren, because it wasn't the death of Siobhan, it was the death of Lauren, utilizing the prepositioned firearm. Furthermore, any and all claims of self-defense, stand your ground, were thoroughly defeated during the post Miranda interview. Like, girl, she should have just, we all know how this goes. You should have asked for a lawyer. This probable cause is supported by the wounds suffered by Lauren Martin, 2 videos recovered of the actual shooting, 2 9mm shell casings, along with the firearm utilized in the shooting, and the post Miranda admissions by Siobhan Shantae Tyler. Um, okay. And okay, let me pivot to, and of course they don't have any bond. You guys know this. Y'all, okay, so we saw this picture, right? They look real nice here, right? They look, like they're going out to dinner. They're going somewhere, right? Maybe a little concert, a little jazz, something, something. Look at sis. Girl. That's the okay. Okay, so she got arrested on what day did they get her? Girl, do you see this? 6'3", 270 pounds. I guess she got arrested on 11/8. That was when her wanted thing. Okay. Let me this is, let me see. That one is not it again. Hold on a second. Let me find it. Oh, I have so many documents on my desktop right now. It's ridiculous. Is this it? Um all right. I feel like I opened this one up like 7 times. Okay, this is Lakevia. Well, let me show you it here. Okay, this is, I guess, her updated mugshot. That's probably like an older mugshot that they had. And then this is Savon. Okay. All right. So you got those two. Let me find Lakevia's report, which I think it's like the same. Um, is it similar? Okay, this is a little bit different. Let me read this one to you. I thought I had. All right, just one second. Pringle. Siobhan Tyler. Hopefully, this is the right one. Okay. All right, let me read you this one. Okay, I think this is when they arrested. So they arrested her a couple days later, like 2, 3 days later, I think they arrested her. Let me see. That's when, so this happened on the 5th. Lauren died on the morning of the 6th. I think it was like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. She then passed away. And okay, let's talk about this. Okay, so now we're reading Lakevia. This is her report. Savon was already arrested. So Lakevia, they put out a wanted poster for her and everything, y'all. Um, so some of this might be part of the narrative we just read, so I'm trying not to repeat too much, but let's see, violating. Okay, so they premeditated first degree murder. On or about November 5th, 1900 hours, Sanford Police Department responded to a shooting at 1771 Travertine. Um, okay, let me advance because I think that some of this is what we just heard. But this is where they talk about where they actually insert her name in the video. Lakevia Devana Pringle is standing on the sidewalk directly outside of Savon Shantae Taylor's townhome, live streaming and narrating the series of events. Savon Tyler is seen entering the roadway from her residence with what appears to be a handgun in her left hand and a child's miniature baseball bat in her right hand. Siobhan Tyler then goes out of the frame with Lakevia Pringle, then focusing on the intersection. Ultimately, Lakevia Devana Pringle is awaiting for the arrival of Lauren Ashley to to actively live stream and instigate a physical altercation between Savon and Lauren. After Lauren Ashley Martin arrives, after Lauren Ashley Martin's vehicle appears to almost pass the intersection, Lakevia Devana Pringle physically enters the middle of the roadway with her phone flagging down Lauren Martin. Lakevia Devonna Pringle is ensuring this altercation occurs by physically showing Lauren where to arrive in order to live stream this confrontation. Excerpts from the audio includes like anybody considering pulling up or thinking it's a good idea to show up to someone's house, especially from online that you are beefing with, is you may as well go ahead and just say your final goodbyes when you leave the house because people right now are crazy, and if you are crazy enough to show up, it may not go well. You know what I mean? Like I think most people with rational sense know this, but I hate it for this lady Lauren why she wasn't thinking in her right mind and was just kind of like I'm gonna beat this hoe's ass. And it sounded like she got the best of Savon for a minute. Siobhan had to go get her gun because she took the bat, right? Anyway, Lakevia Devonna Pringle on sidewalk. All right, y'all, we're gonna sit here and see if she bend this corner. Oh, and the corner. Come on, this is where this you here in the white car, miss. And then said, I think she said Miss Ma'ams, something like that. Come on, come on. And then Lakevia says, then walks to the center of the roadway. You said you want to fight. Well, come over here. Come on. You said you want to fight. Come fight. Ain't no police coming. So that says it right there. You knew it's Siobhan can't say she was scared or this, that, and the other thing. And you opted to not call the police because your girlfriend who's instigating says no police are coming. We didn't call the police. She wasn't scared like that, but so they're sitting where they need to be sitting. They're sitting on first degree murder because they made it very obvious that they wanted to go to jail. Ain't no police coming, no none of that. She brought her goofy all the way to the goddamn girl's house to get beat up. And Lauren Ashley exits the vehicle and is confronted by Siobhan Shantae Tyler. Pop her goofy ass. That's what. So, girl, she told her to pop her goofy ass, beat her ass, beat that hoe ass, beat beat her ass, beat that hoe's ass with that bitch, beat her motherfucking ass, beat her motherfucking ass with that bitch, beat her ass, bae. This is what you hoes get. This is what you hoes get. Beat that hoe ass, bae. Physical altercation has migrated to the grassy area. Lakevia Devonna Pringle then approaches, aggresses, and is within inches of the physical altercation. Beat that hoe ass. Beat that hoe ass. What the fuck you talking about, hoe? Beat that hoe ass. What? Okay, so all of that now fire her ass up. So I mean, he was directing. When I keep saying he. My bad. Miss Lakevia was directing, ma'am. Okay. After the first comment of fire her ass up, the first gunshot is fired by Savon Shantae Tyler. Approximately 10 seconds later, a second gunshot round is fired by Siobhan Tyler. At any time, Lakevia Pringle is physically able to intervene. So she could have broken it up for her girlfriend's sake, or just for decency's sake, or this has gone too far, whatever, and to ensure the physical altercation never ended in murder due to the fact she approached and was within inches during the majority of the altercation. Conversely, Lakevia Pringle promoted the altercation on the live stream, physically showed Lauren Ashley Martin where to arrive, verbally encouraged and incited the altercation, and counseled and advised Siobhan to utilize the firearm. Furthermore, Lakevia Devonna Pringle never ended the Facebook live stream before, during, or even after the shooting. Lakevia continued live streaming to Siobhan Tyler's 4,300 Facebook followers until the cellular phone battery exhausted and the phone shut down. Probable cause exists for the arrest of Lakevia Pringle for the premeditated first degree murder, contrary to section 782 .04 of Florida statute. Principal in and first degree per Florida statute for wantonly and willfully inciting and actively encouraging this physical altercation to occur. Lakevia knew or should have known that the firearm prepositioned before this altercation occurred had the ability to cause serious bodily harm or death, but instead utilized the words, now fire her ass up, to encourage, incite, advise Ms. Tyler to unnecessarily utilize the firearm. It is obvious Lakevia Pringle's only objective was to promote, encourage, and incite this altercation for the live stream followers. Based on the above facts, statements, and physical evidence provided from your affiant, has probable cause to believe and does believe that the above listed probable cause all leads to a substantiation that defendant Lakevia Pringle did commit and violate the laws of the state of Florida. Premeditated murder one, principal in the first degree per Florida state. Said like these two will be eligible for the death penalty. Your affiant investigator Jason Bowen is a sworn law enforcement officer, et cetera, et cetera. Let me see where else the other one is. And here they are. They are They said they had plans for 2025. They were going to open up another food truck. They were going to be, doing more photo shoots. They were going to have their Valentine pictures, Christmas pictures. They had plans. They had plans, and girl, I'm sure they are not in the same dorm, and they are not going to be allowed to talk. They are co-defendants now, so it's I don't even know if they can like write each other and things like that. They're done. I need to see if I can find if they even put them if they showed their first appearance. Um so Savon had her first appearance on the 6th at 1:40 in the afternoon. I don't know if it was televised or not. I'm gonna see if I can find it. If it was like in, the Sanford or Orlando police maybe had Orlando, TV stations had it. I'm not sure. Um, I need to see if I can find it. Let me see this other one. I know they had an amended report. The amended report was kind of sad because it was the arrest affidavit, and then they came back and updated it for that Lauren had passed away. Let me see, is this it? Let me see. I was like, this is just awful. Let me see. Okay. Okay, let me show you guys this. This was sad. If as if it wasn't sad enough, right? So then they did the updated on or about November 6th. Can you guys see this? Let me make sure. On or about November 6th, 2024 at 01:37 hours, the victim, Lauren Ashley Martin, succumbed to her injuries and was pronounced deceased by medical professionals at Lake Monroe Hospital. This untimely death was directly related to the gunshot wound that pierced her abdomen, to which, after hours of emergency surgery, medical professionals were unable to save her life. Due to this new information, the previous charge of attempted first degree premeditated homicide will now be upgraded and amended to first degree premeditated homicide. Siobhan Tyler is still in custody with Seminole County Jail, and all amended paperwork has been delivered to reflect the new charges. Okay. I wanted to kind of go through that a little bit. This is a little bit, I don't know if I feel so bad for her. I really feel like in listening to this, I think she did insert herself, no lie. And sometimes with some people, you really just need to mind your business. You know what I'm saying? Like you just need to mind your business. But I think she kind of felt like maybe there was a communication loss or something, like a gap in the communication, and I think she was just trying to explain the misunderstanding, but between Siobhan and her girlfriend, and then the lady they were arguing with, because you might hear about this and they'll say, oh, they were arguing over chicken. Siobhan was arguing with the lady, Miss Sandra, and some other lady, Melissa, about a couple of different things. This lady, Lauren, tried to be a little bit of a peacemaker, and it just went left. It really went left. And yeah, this was a case of mind your business. This was a case of, girl, I saw it. And are you okay? Like, be supportive. Sometimes you can not mind your business, but be supportive from the background and not try and beat up and stuff. Because when she decided to get into it, she got her own self mad. And next thing you know, you're driving over to somebody's house. Okay. For what? Now this guy is hold on a second, let me see.
You asked me, it's a simple misunderstanding.
Okay, you see that? I stopped right at the right spot. She You know how sometimes we're watching stuff online and you're like, girl, someone didn't ask and someone didn't tell. Cause I see that all the time. I used to like I'm telling you, I used to see stuff like that all even just at work sometimes we're like you're in a meeting and you know a little bit too much, and you know someone's not asking the right questions and someone's not giving the answers, not necessarily maliciously, they're just not. Sometimes you might have an operations department and you have the business, and the business doesn't know what ops does, and the ops don't know the business as well, right? So sometimes as a business partner, you can kind of like, oh, okay, your system does this and your system does that. Tell us. So, you know, you can actually, rather than be the know-it-all, you can actually like maybe just throw a question. Hey, Judy, if you did this or that, would that help with so and so's reporting, the type thing? Because you know how sometimes you start talking over and around each other and the communication stops. That's kind of what was going on. And like she said right here, I feel like this is a big misunderstanding. And then ghetto, okay? Ghetto, girl, they were not trying to hear none of that. They were like, mind your fucking business, da 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 da, real slick with the mouth. And then next thing you know, homegirl is pissed because she's like, you gonna make me beat your fucking ass. Okay. Now where are they? He is like letting up one person at a time to kind of try to get the story out so people aren't talking over each other. Okay. So let's listen to a little bit. We might not finish this tonight, but this story's not going anywhere because these ladies just got arrested and these women are probably going to be up for some death penalty. These could be death penalty cases. Unless they cop to please. I don't know. But a mess, right?
Simple as that. Somebody said, Stan said that she was talking about somebody else's arms, and Savon took offense to that. And then they hit him. Then
So these people are all following each other on Facebook. The lady Sandra mentioned someone with a BBL and got arm surgery, and she just knew she was talking about her.
Stan went live to let the whole world know, like, oh, that
You
wasn't
do?
talking about her, this, that, and the third. And then Savon turned around, and then Savon was like, she hit below the belt because she didn't keep.
Would you say don't show the chat? What do you mean? Don't show what chat? Don't show the chat. I don't understand what you mean. If you're talking about the chat for this video, I never show people's
Keep it
chats
straight about it.
typically. You don't have to
She
worry about that. I'm not
she
gonna.
did because Sam was
I
already
haven't even
going
read it. I don't
in
know anything about it.
about Savon, period. You know, talking about her body, talking
Don't show this chat. Got it. Got it. Okay.
about this,
Got it. Got
talking
it.
about
Got it.
that.
Okay.
And
Don't show
then
our
she turns
chat.
around and then
Okay.
she goes below the belt because she brought in the boyfriend. That's
I got you,
what
Glorious.
really set Sam off, was about the boyfriend.
And let
So
me ask you this. Is the boyfriend locked up?
he is.
When did he get out?
I don't know.
So there was so Miss Sandra, there was some tea on her boyfriend that Siobhan knew about. Now, what it was something on some creepy yoki pedo type stuff, and that pissed Sandra off. Now, coincidentally, somebody that Lauren had talked to, Siobhan talked to, one of her exes, and that started the whole look at this man down here. Look at his face. He's like, this bullshit. Do you see his face? So Siobhan's the type, I guess she has screwed and talked to everybody, and everybody is like, Siobhan effed on my man type. You know what I'm saying? So Siobhan screws everybody, and, you know, a mess.
Wow. Talk shit about him. I don't want to fight nobody. You know what I'm saying? Hey, because I can turn the fuck up. I just want to make sure he can't beat me up. You know what I'm saying? So keep going. Go ahead.
Yeah, but that was the whole thing. So then after that, when she
got on here not minding her business and didn't make it to the next day.
Too, because my nigga in jail and he can't defend himself, so you went below the belt. But then it got messy. Like they just started disrespecting each other.
You know why he in jail?
They say he a pedophile, but Sam said it's false.
It's
false charges.
Is the state of Florida?
Right.
Oh, that's a hell of a thing.
Right.
they got the final say. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
That's what I said.
They got the final say. But go ahead, keep going.
So then they was going back and forth, and then Sam stood on business. She said, I don't want to talk to the girlfriend. I don't want to talk to the girlfriend. I want to only talk about Savon. She stuck to business. I only want to discuss about Savon. That's it. The girlfriend, being the girlfriend, she stepped in and wanted to defend her partner. So then they going back and forth. They tussling back and forth, this and the third. And then.
So she's doing a good job of telling you about how these two fell out, how the two girls fell out initially. But fast forward, what's going to happen is Savon's going to be like, bitch, mind your business. Why are you in this?
Now the girlfriend involved, not saying fighting both of them. But like I said, the Sanford bandwagon. So they both wrong. They both wrong if you ask me, because Sam is an elder. And I was always taught to respect my elders. But then at the same time, so, you know.
Hey, Sam say chill with all that elder shit. Now Sam still got juice left. The way Sam come out beating y'all motherfucking ass out here, I wouldn't call her no motherfucking elder. You know, might be an elder to you. How old are you?
34.
Yeah, she might be an elder.
So was they cool? Was they cool?
Yeah, they was cool. That's the
Come
thing.
on, elder.
That's the thing. And Stan even said Savon helped her get her business legitimized. So if she helps you get your business legitimized, y'all had to be super damn close.
Yeah.
For that.
Wait, who get their business legitimized?
Savon helped Stan get her business legitimized, because Savon does that. Savon, she helped people build up their small business.
According to Sandra, Savon does a lot of things. And from what she told me, and I'm going to read some of this shit, legit ain't part of it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit ain't legit.
So Savon is one of these tax preparers, making food plates. She probably braids hair and sells wigs. She's one, like, she's got businesses. Okay. Savon is, a hustler, but at the end of the day, so she's sitting there on first-degree murder now and damn death penalty ass charges. Okay.
And I need to keep checking these comments.
Hey man, they coming. Hey, that shit, them bitches rolling.
Hey, but the comment on you said to get her shit legit, I did some research before it came in because I wanted to know if some code enforcement involved. And you made me jump put the cart before the horse here. But since we're here, I'm gonna adjust the legitimacy of the business. Now, I don't know the name of everyone's business. I tried my best to look it up. I'm not sure if I have everyone's real name. But according to the names and the business names that I have, Savon has a legal business entity that I was able to find.
Yes.
I didn't, however, find any for Chandra Butler, but like I said, I don't know the name of her business, and I don't know what it could be under. You feel me? Just for the information I got, using her name and things of that nature, I didn't find that. But however, I did not find that either had a license to sell food. You know what I mean? And I did a deep dive on that one. If Sandra or Savon, if I'm incorrect, y'all can inbox and let me know how I can find the information or what name it was under. But I don't think either has a license to sell food. And since I'm on license to sell food, the place where Juicy J said she found a roach in her food, hey, I couldn't find them for a license to sell food either. They had an application they put in with the division of hotels and restaurants under English Choice. Now, they could be under a different name. I don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Just my search going by their name of the business that was given to me, English Choice, they too don't have a license to sell food.
So then that makes sense why when
Okay, so
police
Tyler say you're incorrect. How did she never had a good a food truck?
I was just about to say, because if I'm not mistaken, Savon had a whole food truck, and Savon was able to sell food out of that food truck. She was even selling food at the father's table.
Hey, selling food and being legit to sell food is two different things. Like I said, I'm not saying she didn't. I said I couldn't find where they either had a current legal license to sell food. Savon, if you have that, I apologize. You can make it clear by stating that business. I just went by the business names that I was given, which was
I wouldn't say she got pow-powed over an unlicensed food truck. What I'm gonna say is she got pow-powed over minding not her business, minding and being up in other people's business over some beef that may have included the food truck, but also some tea on this lady, Miss Sandra's husband. She was trying to explain what was going on, and she ended up getting too much into this because Savon and Miss Sandra are going to come on in a second, and it's going to go very much left. So you hear what she's explaining, right? And the guy is kind of like a moderator, in the sense that he settles disputes. That's probably one of his, like, that's kind of like his content. He settles disputes, and they called in to kind of try to talk out this street dispute that had been going on regarding who's got these best plates and whose chicken is trash and so not having a license, etc. And then she came up on the panel to give her opinion because she knows these people, right? We'll fast forward a little bit. So, like she said when I first started showing it, she said that this was a little bit of a misunderstanding. Okay.
this 35-minute chicken got me this food trailer from when I was cooking in front of Trubin's in Sanford, Florida. So then Savon and Razormouth put a video up when they was in a loaded food trailer.
Yeah.
And she posted, "We don't have to buy an empty trailer over here." Savon,
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop because I'm still waiting for you to come in. It says it's adding you. Let's see if it adds you. On my end, it says it's adding you. And let me just see if I can get you in here.
Lauren really should have minded her business. I hate to say it. And mainly just on the fact that she had 4 kids at home. Both ladies had 4 kids, has 4 kids, right? But Lauren is now deceased. It wasn't worth it. It's never worth leaving your kids behind. Absolute foolishness. And then Siobhan, what the kids doing now? I mean, a whole mess. Just a whole mess. So, all right, let's get to the part where they bring some more people on.
All right, Savon, should be sending you another request. Come on.
Oh, there she is.
I'm here.
Savon Tyler, welcome to the chat.
It's low. It's real low. Can you hear me?
I can hear Savon.
Hello?
Savon, you there?
I'm here. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear.
I increased the speed a little bit, y'all. If it's too fast, let me know.
Okay, so let me first think.
Who are the 2 guys, in case someone wants to ask? These are the 2 guys on the show. The guy with the sunglasses is the guy whose name is David, and this is his friend. He reads the comments. You know, they do the show together. That's his partner, right? Lauren is minding not her business. And Siobhan is feuding with everybody in Sanford. Everyone in Sanford thinks she's a hoe. And Lauren was actually kind of on her side a little bit until Siobhan was like, why are you in this? Right?
First, straighten out what you say. I don't have license. So I had a whole food truck. Of course, I have a license to sell food on a food truck. But one thing about it, when you don't have a food truck and it expire, you don't recertify those license. So I just got my other trailer 2 weeks ago. So therefore, those licenses have to be redid from the state. So therefore, I have vending license to sell how I sell. So there are 2 different licenses from the city and from the state.
No, I'm sorry, from the hotels and restaurants.
Hotel and restaurants is only for, like, if you have a food truck, a food trailer, or a restaurant. So us by selling food on the street, that's called predator license. So that's from the city of Sanford or your city wherever you're at. That's the license those people want to see. So I was gonna clarify that up right there.
So
also,
before we go on, so be clear. So you don't have a license from hotel and restaurant from the state. However, you do have a license from the city.
Yes, because my vehicle, the truck, was down. So therefore, I just bought a trailer. That take a whole 2 months to come out and recertify you through the.
Yeah, I don't want to hark on that because that's really not an issue. Anyway, it's no, of course.
No, it is an issue. It is an issue because that's my business and that's a legit business that I made a lot of money on. So therefore, when anything contains my name, my business, I'm going to back it up. So that was definitely had to be said. And anybody else who's selling food out the house, they don't have to have those licenses that you're looking for. They need to have city of Sanford license or whatever city they in. So you're looking at the wrong license because they don't have a food truck. They don't have a food trailer. So when you say that, I don't know about the other situation you're talking about the other people. It's something different. It's the same, but I don't know what's going on. But when it comes out of my business, I'm going to speak up on it.
Well, sorry about that. I said through my what I thought of my knowledge of the restaurant business that you had to be licensed by the state of Florida to sell food in the state of Florida. Well, from my understanding.
Yeah, as long as you have a restaurant, you was on the right path. But I'm not in a restaurant or a food truck right now. So when you're not on that, you're on the side of the road. It's two different things. You want to see the stuff now. So I'm gonna move on from that and let me go on back to why you said it.
Before you move on now, I'm a nigga who hate to be wrong. So I just want to be clear that I was correct and that you don't have a license from the state of Florida on a hotel and restaurants, a la let's think of a random restaurant, Virginia.
Yeah. Because I don't have a food truck that's up and running right now. You're correct. Okay. How can you do inspection on a food truck or trailer or a restaurant if you don't have one to get those licenses?
No, tomorrow at the end of the day, I just want to be right.
I know. I'm just trying to make sure we're on the same page. You have to get certified by them. They have to come on your truck to do a whole investigation on your truck. They have to make sure everything is running right. But if you don't have one, you're not getting a license from them people because you don't have a trailer, a truck, or a restaurant. So when I took a break
when you have that trailer, truck, or restaurant, even if you shut down,
definitely. No, if you shut down. And it get expired. When it got expired, you can't renew it because you don't have a truck no more. So you have to wait till you get
it must have expired over a year ago.
It expires every April.
Yeah.
Everybody gonna expire in April.
Mm-hmm.
I knew she had something. Well,
I Regina Hill say street vendors only require a city peddler license.
That's it, sir. That's it. That's the license. As when I was looking at that live, that's that man. He was asking for that. Not just that. You have to have your food safety license. You don't have the food safety license. Anybody who work in a restaurant, they have to have food safety license to know how to store the food, handle the food the correct way. So that's another license they was looking for. I definitely have that. That lasts 5 years. It's a lot of things that you do have to have and don't have to have. It depends if you're in the truck or you on the street. So with that being said, I am legit. So I have to take care of, make sure my name is legit. You know what I mean? I don't know about everybody else, but I'm legit.
Okay.
Yeah, safe serve. That's what it's called. Safe serve.
You can talk a bit recording it.
Okay, so on another, so what's your next topic? Because I'm actually.
Oh, all right. I was just reading there. Like I said, I don't want to get into the legalities of selling food on the side of the road. Like I said, I just that I look for a license with a hotel and restaurant. I didn't see one. I didn't see an old one. But I didn't know what name to look under either. So maybe I was looking at the wrong name. You know what I mean? So, but that's not here or there. We're saying 4-minute chicken. How you cook chicken in 4 minutes?
Now that's just a whole joke. You know how you sell. Let me tell you how you. Have you ever seen people make videos and stuff and skits to actually get their business known, being funny? Yeah. This is exactly what was going on just then. Basically, we did a video of her seasoning the chicken, and we were like, "You tired of staying in line for 35 minutes? Bring your big back ass down to get this fast chicken." It was nothing like, oh no, we got chicken in 4.5 minutes. It was catchy. It caught Sanford. You understand me? Mm-hmm. It caught Sanford, so it was catchy. It was never to be like, oh, we really got chicken in 4 minutes. Y'all, this is like ridiculous at this point. Yeah. Like, you can't get mad because I know how to promote a business. I wake up at 5:30 in the morning. The first thing you're gonna see is my food for sale. And I would aggravate anybody sold with that.
So Savon, why do you feel the need to use Sandra, who thought of you as family, according to her, as an impetus or the butt of your joke?
I never said her name.
Of your funny
herself.
Huh?
She used herself. I never said her name.
Well, you implied her. Anyone who would
you
catch that joke have to know.
I applied. No. You assumed I applied. Did I say her name?
Well,
it's a lot of people cook chicken.
Savon,
David.
If I don't assume, hold on. If I don't assume it's her, how funny is that?
It was hilarious. Obviously, if she thought it was about her.
Let's take her out of the equation.
Mm-hmm.
How funny would it be for just a random person to say, "I cook chicken in 4 minutes"?
Well, obviously, I think everybody thought it was catchy. Everybody talking about this 4 minutes.
I think right here. Everyone thought it was about Sandra Butler.
And that's on their opinion. I can't help how they feel. Maybe they felt like it was a long wait too. But one thing I never said, hold on, y'all, because I don't have a lot of time. One thing I never said was something wrong with her food. I never said it was nasty. I supported that lady every weekend. I had my cash apps to back it up to understand what I'm saying. If it was nasty, I would have never, ever went. Yeah, I never would have went again. They assume it was about her. Everything I ever write, this lady assumes is about her. Like she's the only person cooking. You're not the only person cooking.
Okay, so let me ask you. When she made a statement about somebody's arms, and she said she was talking about Miss Lois Holly.
And she
why
was a
did you
lie.
think that
She
was
was
talking
a
about
lie.
you?
Okay, I'm ready for that topic. She was
Why
a
do you
lie.
think she was talking about you?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because she always sat around me to ask me about every procedure I done ever had. I'm the one who told her how to go about a weight loss surgery, now to the cosmetics. So for her to know exactly what procedures I had, and that lady who she talked about, Miss Lois, she never had an arm surgery. Never. This is a very, very, very rare surgery people have, because it just ain't common. Should I say that? So that lady she was talking about, personally, I know that lady never had that surgery. So I know exactly who she was talking about when she said it. When I called her out on it, she didn't like me calling her out on it. And I was like, damn, I thought we was better than that. But okay, I see where we at. Ever since then, she's trying to put it on Miss Lois. Miss Lois don't have a arm surgery. Let's get it clear.
Okay.
So you talked about me. Now I'm trying to figure out, why are you talking about me? Because I don't know anybody in Sanford. I ain't saying, oh, I'm the richest person around here, can only get one. But I ain't never seen another one over here either.
Let me make that next question. Why do you feel like she took a shot at you?
Envious. At this point, it's very envious. Because if it was about some chicken, the conversation will stay on chicken. Not from my body to my teeth to my household to my business, all of my business, to everything else. You can't stay just on chicken. It's not about no chicken. This is why I'm trying to get my point across. It's not about chicken. It's about envious and jealousy at this point. Why are you envious and jealous? And I'm the one who's telling you all the ropes to get across everything. Is weird. But therefore, I done been burnt out like that before. I done had someone right up under me who burnt me out like that. So I'm used to weird stuff like that.
So you think it was an unprovoked attack by
Definitely.
by Sandra to come at you about the arms?
Definitely. So when I called you out, you didn't like to be.
Y'all, they're beefing over food quality and who got a BBL, who got arm surgery, et cetera, et cetera.
And then I set up her business. That's the only support she done did for me. When it come down to food.
And that's with Miss Sandra, because you see Lauren sitting here quiet. Lauren really should have, I don't know if Lauren didn't have nothing else to do. She had 4 kids in the house. She probably needed, I'm not trying to be funny because ma'am is dead. She should have been cooking dinner and helping with homework. She had just voted. Like, it's just unbelievable how she got all the way involved in this, because Miss Sandra never left her house. This was between Sandra and Savon. Oh, how Lauren got so deep into it was it was just ridiculous. And I feel bad for her that she's deceased, but it's like, sis, this was not even about you. This wasn't none of your argument. And when she tried to interject, Siobhan is real slick with the mouth. So Lauren gets mad because sis she don't care about hearing what she has to say.
She never bought anything. Not a
What
bandwagon.
business you set up for?
She had the cooking business. That's the business that she paid me to set up. And now I ain't talking about no mean catering something. I can't think. I don't have
under her name. I couldn't find a business for her.
It's under LLC for sure. She have an LLC. That's what I do. I create LLCs. But now when it go further along with a predator license, I don't do all that. But she do have an LLC under her business name. That's what I did. So it's like, it's so weird to me because I'm the one who's actually that helped and could help even more. But it's like, when I catch on to you being flawed, you throwing shots, I'm not blind or dumb or stupid. I understand, I can see, and I can read. I'm not finna sit here act like I don't know what you were talking about. If you can name one person in the city of Sanford that had an arm lift, please let me know.
Okay. So after finding out you did, she said she mentioned an arm lift on her live.
If she don't name it like that. She didn't name it like that though, because she didn't know the proper name of it. It was like basically like the bitch with the long scars on her arm, long scars on her back. I was all right with back. A lot of people have had a back surgery, but it's the arms. I'm waiting on someone in Sanford to say, hey, I got long scars on my arm. I had an arm lift. It's not a very,
So she
very rare
didn't say arm
surgery.
lift, she just said scars. You know,
Long
Lois Holly got
scar.
scars on her arm.
Long scar. That lady is crazy. The long scar from the cosmetic. She did say that from cosmetic.
Okay.
She just didn't know the name of the surgery, basically.
Yeah, you guys see. I didn't see the video. I'm just trying to put a timeline here together. So after hearing that statement, and y'all inbox each other, right?
Her. No, I inboxed her and asked her why you took that shot.
Then we had the real video about the 35-minute chicken, 4-minute chicken.
Hold on, wait. The real came 3 weeks later, so you missing a whole 3 weeks right there.
But it came after.
No, it came 3 weeks later. That's after she done put all this extra stuff in. My reel on our chicken came 3 weeks after or prior to her harassing, stalking, and just bashing my business. The
35-minute reference to chicken had nothing to do. You weren't referring to Miss Butler.
No, I was referring to my business of catching. It's like a catchy thing. It caught your attention, caught Sanford attention. It caught attention. If you ask me, you want me to be honest with you?
Yeah.
It took me more than 35 minutes to get my food, to be honest with you. I've been in a whole shootout on 13th Street trying to wait for my food. So, no, it was not about her. It was not about, oh, don't go to her, or no, make sure you come meet when you go out over there. No, I waited damn near an hour. It ain't talk about no 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. I wasn't mad because you pay for what you want. If you don't want it, you go somewhere else. I could have went to Denny's. I could have went to IHOP. I paid for what I want. So if it had to take me to be in the shootout for it, then it took me to be in the shootout for it. Like, what the fuck? I paid for it.
All right, so we got you there. So then Savon and Razormouth put a video up when they was in a loaded food trailer.
And they keep calling the girlfriend Razormouth. Why, I don't know. Let's advance a little bit. I'll drop the link to this video, so if you want to go back and watch it. But it just starts to go left. Sandra's going to come up and say her piece. So this is Savon. This is the lady who actually shot. So fast forward a few hours, this lady shot and killed this lady. Okay. The lady who's behind the avatar shot and killed this lady who's sitting in the square next to her. Okay. Just to kind of draw that together. Now she's talking, she's answering the questions, all the allegations that have been on the Facebook streets. She is speaking to them. Now here comes Sandra. So they dropped down Lauren. Lauren should have took her ass on somewhere. Now here's Sandra getting ready to say what she has to say. Lauren should have been somewhere handling those kids. You got 4 kids at the house. You should never have a dull moment.
I'm stupid. I'm hanging up. Make it make sense.
Sandra Butler, I'm sending you a request. Now I can enjoy my.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
Okay, we gonna start this show right, y'all. How y'all doing, everybody?
Hey, hold on. Before we go, Savon, let her talk a little bit. We let you talk a little bit, and then Sandra, when I stop you, we're gonna let Savon talk. So you can't talk for 8 hours.
I ain't.
Give a little bit and let her give her time to respond. I'm gonna get straight to the point.
I'm gonna get straight to the point.
Yeah.
Okay, y'all. Everybody on here. One day you could go back and play. Everybody know I talk about Annie Lois Holly. I think they do. And one day I was talking about how God done changed my life. And I was talking about Annie Lois Holly body. And I was talking about her arms and etc. So Savon ass went back on her live and said that, oh, you trying to talk about my arms? You trying to talk about my hair? You trying to talk about me? And I begged this girl. I told this girl I was not talking about you. Whoever I put a name on what I see. And I was talking about Miss Lois. So after that, she kept jugging and jugging. So what she did, she waited. Then I talked about my motherfucking food truck, what I purchased, my business. Ain't say shit about her. Everybody told me, oh, that's proud. I'm proud of you, blah, blah, blah. Boom.
You know, the whole time I was watching this, I could not stop thinking about Peach McIntyre because, you know, Peach loves to argue and fight. And this lady right here had some boiled peanuts. Any of you guys who watch Peach McIntyre, she loves, I guess, you know, the people on the side of the road who sell the boiled peanuts. Girl, Okay.
Ain't nobody say shit about that girl, so she telling a fucking lie. Secondly, after that she came with a fully loaded truck, talking about we don't have to buy no empty trucks over here.
I don't.
And okay then, so let me finish talking, ho, and let me finish. So after that, yeah, raise a neck, and raise a mouth. The motherfuckers went and took it. They talk about my man, bitch. You don't know the whole story about that. You don't know. You didn't put up about the burglaries, none of that. You just put that little piece up there. Let me talk, ho. Let me talk, ho. Let me talk. Let me talk, bitch.
One more minute.
You raggedy mouth, bitch. Let me talk. Let me talk. Now you mammy, bitch. Now I said it. You mammy. Now what? Now what? I'm tired of y'all hoes fucking with me. Ain't nothing about no motherfucking city hoe. I been city been beefing, bitch. Bitch, me and city been beefing, hoe. So stop lying. Stop lying. Let me talk, hoe. Let me talk. Let me talk. I'm tired of this shit. It's bot chicken. Bitch, you been jealous. You been mad because your food was nasty out there to cook.
Nah, it's food
No,
nasty.
let me talk, hoe. Let me talk, hoe. Let me talk, hoe.
Fuck you, bitch.
I gotta go. Fuck you too, bitch. Like you lie, hoe. You lie, hoe.
Go suck
Let me
dick.
talk.
Fuck you.
No, you sucking mammy dick, bitch. That's what you could do for me. That's what you could do for me.
Sandra, give me a second. Let Savon respond.
No, she ain't let me talk, David. She ain't let me talk. Let me
go
finish.
ahead.
Fuck that.
Let me finish,
Fuck
please.
that.
Let me finish,
All right.
please, David.
Please,
David, let
Savon,
me
let's give her
finish.
2 more minutes. Sandra, go ahead. 2 minutes. Go ahead.
Okay, 2 minutes. So after that, there, the bitch flat my tires. The bitch motherfucking goddamn it. They own
Where your
cameras.
proof
They going to
at? You
jail.
have
They
cameras.
own
You said
cameras.
your
They
proof
going to
at?
You
jail.
dumbass.
Where is your proof
She
at?
won't let me
Everybody
talk.
waiting on
She
this
won't
camera
let
to
me
drop like
talk.
I've been
No,
waiting.
won't let me talk. Okay, after that, there, the bitch motherfucking put his shit up there. Secondly, she say my daughter got raped by him. I got the proof from the doctor she a virgin. I'm finna sue that hoe for that. Then she told a lie that made him hold her down, raped her, made her do sex. Bitch, I ain't even know you at 12, hoe. I was 22, hoe. Bitch, I was 22, hoe.
You goofy ass
Bitch, I was
You the one said I
22,
was
hoe.
12 years old riding
You a
around with you.
goddamn.
This is some nasty business over here. These two obviously fell out, and this was, this was pretty dramatic. There's some pretty heavy allegations being asserted, right? Okay. Hold on a second. Let me go to the second. Okay, so I think his live gets cut off. Okay, hold on. We'll go a little bit further in this one, but his live gets cut off. And then because this is interesting, but this did lead up to the death, but you know what I'm saying? Like there's another, they finish up the live soon after this. Homegirl hangs up, okay, and goes live.
Okay, I was born in 79.
So why you lying?
She was born in 79, girl.
Why you
So
lying?
How the fuck?
Why did you lie then?
You just can't cook.
Okay, I can't
Yeah,
cook. Okay.
no, you can't cook, bitch.
All
Hey,
right.
hold on.
Okay.
You got,
That's fine.
This is on some you can't cook, you can't this, you can't that. Hold on a second. Let me get to the next one because at the end of the day, Lauren's the one who died, and we want to see what happened leading up to Lauren, which this is part of it, but this is the least interesting part of it. But this was part of the problem. This was definitely part of the problem. And this argument, just so you know, this happened on November 3rd. Well, that can't be right, can it? Because she had just come from voting. Hold on. Maybe this argument started and then they were going back and forth live. Yeah, this wasn't exactly after this particular live stream. A couple of days had gone by and this was still going on. People were going live. They were still talking back and forth. So, okay. Because this actually happened on the 5th. The murder happened on the 5th. She died on the 6th. This was on the 3rd. Okay. So let me pull up this other one. Oh, hold on. Let's see. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let me find it. Okay. Now, Miss Sandra, I went on her Facebook. Girl, she's still running her special. And I don't know if she's taking up donations now for the family. Don't quote me because I'm not 100% sure. However, she was a bit frazzled by the events, obviously. And she's talking a lot about, well, damn, that could have been me. Look on David's page, RIP boss lady, damn. I don't usually make posts like this, but I thought I'd clear up the facts. The family members reached out and confirmed this morning. Let's see. This was after the shooting. I wonder what they talked about. So I wonder if this was Sanford shooting. I wonder if they talked about it. Hold on. I'm imagining they talked about it. Let's see what they had to say. Did he call up Miss Sandra? Let me get it together.
Yeah, she must be getting that ass whooped.
Oh, they're actually watching the live. Oh, okay. Hold on.
China Gasper says the girlfriend handed her the gun. China.
Ooh, do you imagine? They're like, I cannot do Facebook like this. It's awful. Okay, so this is actually being recorded while the fight is occurring on the 5th. And he's giving a little bit of a blow by blow. This is what's happening. Hold on a second. Or somebody in his chat is relaying what is happening. Warning shot, which she mentioned will be the reason she definitely can't claim self-defense. A warning shot. Ooh. They're already calling that as this is going down, this is not going to end well.
From the Grady video that Rocky Man just stated.
So this is 2 days later, y'all.
Savon didn't originally have a gun. I saw Savon, both hands balled up. There was no weapon. She had on tights. There was no gun present. And they were fighting. Then we heard the girlfriend, we heard another female voice say, what is it? Fire ass up. That we heard. Mm-hmm. And that's when the gunshot started. I would assume, and I could be incorrect, that the person who said fire her ass up, they brought the gun into the altercation. Because there was no gun seen before then, and there was just two girls having a cat fight. Ed, did you see the video?
Yeah, I seen it. Yeah, I seen it. I seen the same thing that you seen.
Okay.
It would have been more like, to me, it was like 2-on-1, if anything, you know. So that's basically
someone saying the gun was in her hand and the bat was in her right hand. I didn't know that was a gun. I saw it with a bat or something. I didn't assume the other object was a gun. Rocket Man, could you make that object out to be a gun?
I didn't see a gun.
I didn't see a gun. I saw it with two objects in her hand.
It could have been in her waistband. I don't know.
She did have something else in her other hand.
Okay, I ain't see that. I gotta go look again.
Yeah. Let me try to pull the comments here. Maybe I can keep up with some of these comments a little better. Okay. China Gasper says the girlfriend handed her the gun. China, did you see that, or did you just know from firsthand account? I assumed that she handed her the gun as well. I just want to know if anyone actually saw that. Maybe they had a better angle of the video. I know she had two things in her hand.
We're getting some mixed up comments.
In her hand.
getting some mixed up comments. Some people saying she came out with the bat and the gun in her hand. Some people
She
saying
did
the
have a bat
girlfriend
and
handed her the
something else
gun.
in her hand, but it didn't look like a gun. I'm not sure if Boss Lady would have fought her with that gun in her hand.
Right.
Homeboy needs a microphone because it's like you could probably tell he's just yelling in his house.
But Laura said she had the gun in her left hand as well. Who saw the gun? Hit the comments. Did she come out with it right now? Y'all give me a second. The fight.
Let's see. This was crazy. So
they're
they're
to the
this.
hospital. How about that? Go pray for your goddamn cousin and get off this motherfucking line. So she's so goddamn concerned. For this. When the last time you watched your cousin fucking kids? When the last time you changed your cousin tire? Don't wait till your cousin get fucked up to come in here and start claiming this your goddamn cousin. I hate when a nigga do that shit. Your ass was here last night defending your goddamn cousin. Shit.
Ooh. So this had been going on for several days. Okay, hold on a second.
All
right, let me find the other one. So yeah, this was terrible, but this is like what happens on Facebook, you guys. I mean, Facebook's not all bad, but I mean, it's definitely not all good. I don't know what it is about Facebook, and I mean, it's not just I may not be mean to Facebook, but it's just there's just a certain type of energy that seems to happen on Facebook. I don't know what it is. Now remove the convicted felon restriction from housing. Okay. Let's see. So this is the young lady who passed away, Miss Lauren. Okay. That's Savon. That's I guess they just found out that she had gotten shot. Everyone, she did not pass away. Just pray, please. Okay. So this is they know that she had been shot, but they also so I don't know. He must have shared the live. They obviously took the live down. They took the live down. Let's see. I mean, the first this is I think is this the Okay, they're sharing. He's sharing the live from the 3rd because they're still arguing. They're still arguing about everything. Oh, what? Ew. Okay, excuse me. Okay. Is it okay? This is the 3rd. All right, this is the okay. This is the one I was looking for.
There's more to it before you even told me that. And
Sandra's mad. Okay.
Smith living with her and her kids, calling the.
All right, I'm gonna share both of these on my Facebook, on my RealTalk Bougie Facebook.
Shit. Don't even twist that shit up. No, I do not.
Okay, that's Savon right there, not behind her avatar. Okay, that's her right there. Okay, let's get to this part because then they got this is when they really get into it, these two. And she tries to, let everything go. I don't know why. I think they did business once upon a time. Lauren was kind of like a local photographer, and she would take, couples pictures, things like that. She said like every 6 months, damn, Savon is asking her to come take some pictures because she got a new boo every 6 months, and it's not fair that everybody has to come through you to find out if you dated somebody because she's with every damn body, according to the streets. It was just a mess. It got very, very personal, and obviously you see what happened.
Vaughn had a sexual predator, Joseph Smith, living with her and her.
No, you wasn't 12. You were 15. I still was underage. What are you really saying? You say you don't. I lied about my age, but you were my sister friend. You don't know my age? You both of my sister friends, but you don't know my age.
But
you lie so much.
But hold up. She said she just dropped you off. She didn't know you was gonna do all that. She said, Smith.
So there was obviously a situation that happened. Sandra was friends with her older sister. I'm not going to get into all that. It's just it muddies the waters too much unless you really want to get into it. Then you can go and hit up everyone's page and really get deeper into the story. But at the basics, Lauren has a lot of time on her hands with 4 kids sitting on Facebook into this shit, and it ultimately cost her her
I got
life.
the better chicken.
Come on now, you gotta stand on
Bitch,
your chicken,
Popeyes,
goddamn.
I love Popeyes. Popeyes got the best chicken to me. Shit.
Wait,
Yeah,
you can't out cook Popeyes and you out here arguing?
and I cook Popeyes. I do way more than chicken, baby. Chicken is like a sample. That's like a.
What's your number one meal?
I don't know a number one meal. Every meal I got, she said I took from her, so I'd rather not say.
Well, you got seafood. She don't got seafood.
I mean, she ain't got no Philly cheese steak. I have a whole menu. I don't say chicken is like a fucking sample plate to me. Like, this is out of control about something. It's not about food. It's not about food.
So is it a resolution that, I mean, even if that it's not about food? Because I think I'm like you. I know it ain't about no food. It's about,
it's bigger than food.
that.
It gotta
be
like, bigger than food. It's way bigger
but
than food.
Is it a resolution between y'all regardless? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just come to it like, okay, we agree to disagree or whatever it is.
So why Sandra, why you in the comments talking about it? Was I ever pregnant by Terrence, my first husband? Bitch, you clocking my pussy more than your motherfucking nigga clocked yours. What the fuck you got going on?
Okay, you see, Lauren, this was time to hang up, boo-boo. It's so sad Lauren is gone, but Lauren really didn't need to be in this. It's very sad. It's very sad.
But it's about some chicken. Come on, man. Y'all got to stop this. Y'all
Like, Lauren, this wasn't even about you.
Y'all
And you know what I'm saying?
If y'all don't see the
It's
hate.
very much personal with her and Sandra. Her and Sandra can't even be on the screen at the same time because they start screaming at each other. And Lauren was over there damn near taking up for Siobhan. I keep saying Siobhan, but Savon. But Savon's like, fuck it. I don't need, you know what I mean? She's one of these like us against the world type chicks. So as long as she got her boo, she don't care about what other people think, you know?
Bitch, the hate in your eyes, you pussy ass hoe. The hate in your motherfucking soul, hoe. You can't even help it no more. You can't even help it. The hoe is a hater. Any bitch on this slide that want to be team her can be team her. I don't see you motherfuckers. I'm going to walk that motherfucking yellow line. I walk down 13 proudly. Proud. Because ain't now one of you bitches going to move me, stop me, or stop my motherfucking money. It's not about food. It's hate. It's motherfucking hate. You clocking my marriages, you clocking my pussy, you clocking my pockets, you clocking my chicken, bitch. You clocking everything.
Hey, hold on.
But it's about food. Make this shit
Hey,
make
boss
sense.
lady, I'm gonna take you off real quick.
What the fuck you taking me off for?
Not you. Not the boss lady.
She say boss lady. She say boss lady.
Savon, chill out.
Because I'm pissed off.
Boss lady keeps getting taken down because it really didn't have anything to do with her. She kept showing up to these lives to the point where now look what happened.
Don't make no sense. How y'all not seeing the hate? Bruh, how y'all not seeing this shit? If it's about
They
food,
should have brought up the
keep that
Nexus
shit on food.
panelists.
It ain't on food though.
Hey,
it's on everything else.
Hey, we gonna just end it with this. I'm bringing Sandra Butler back on. Sandra, now you know, because they say I'm picking sides.
You are.
No, I'm not. Whose side I'm on?
You're being weird to me, honey, David. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, my live was blocked. Like, you literally blocked me. Somebody literally blocked me from coming on your page. Then all of a sudden, I'm being able to get back on your page after she done had a whole 45-minute session on the God knowing saying what.
Hey, I just said it here. I'm taking you off my block list. You got on my block list. I don't know how, but you're.
I mean, the sad thing too, look at all these little girls behind her. She has a whole family, and now she's sitting up there on first-degree murder.
I was on your block list. You don't know how. David, come on now.
I took you off.
David. Come on, I'm going to let you have it. I was on your block list. You don't know how. I'm going to let y'all ass have it. I'm just say this. I'm going to go where I want to go in Central Florida. A bitch can't move me. She a hating asshole, and you got to kiss my motherfucking ass.
I'm bringing you back on. I don't pick sides. I don't know that one of y'all. Why would I pick a side? Hold on, yeah. Well, fuck it, me and you'll end this motherfucker. Fuck it.
Yeah.
And in conclusion, they stop. You know, I'm not gonna pick a side. What I am gonna do though, if one side is linked has more,
and they did fun a lot more. You was a lot more. You know what I'm saying? But you say.
Look,
Sandra,
Lauren's back.
You know what I'm saying, gave you
the context.
She gave you a lot more. But you did. I'm gonna be honest. You did like the way you was coming. Like when you said it, you did, and that's probably the reason because you were trying to get down to the bottom of it.
Yeah,
you were. You know what I'm saying?
So for those who think I picked the side, Sandra provided more forthcoming information. So the question had to come off of the perspective of what Sandra told me because Savon didn't tell me a lot, and I appreciate Savon for answering and coming on the live and answering those questions. But it wasn't like I said, "Oh, I'm picking a side." It's just that's how my information comes from one side. So to clear it up, I gotta ask in that context. Boss lady, go ahead.
So I'm gonna be straight up. Sin never changed her pivot on nothing that she spoke on.
I agree
her story,
I agree.
Yeah, her story has been consistent, straight across the board. I know that Savon can be a hothead because that's where we fell out. Was
you didn't tell me that.
Yeah, the line of questioning when
you tell me y'all fell out.
Yeah, I told you we fell out back in February.
She said it earlier. She said they had
yeah, but I don't beat with nobody.
I wouldn't have had you on here. I thought you was neutral.
You didn't see it when they said, "Is y'all beef? Is y'all still beefing?"
No,
I read the
but that don't have no bearing because at the end of the day, I'm unbiased, and to be honest, I see it at both sides because, like I told you, mental health is real. Like you can't mess with somebody like that because Savon, she don't handle pressure too well, and saying she upset because you hit below the belt. You spoke on her men. And Savon said she spoke on her kids, but honestly, I never heard her speak on her kids. I never heard Sam mention anything about any children. She talked about her body. She talked about how she was, talked about how she go through niggas and girls and all that, but she never spoke on no kids. So that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Sam never changed her pivot. But that's what she just did, Savon. She mad because the line of questioning. The way you question it, you gave her too much rope to hang herself.
Savon?
Yeah.
Yeah. It is what it is. And when I picked something, I got no problem being biased.
Just being honest, if somebody was looking, it did look. I know you weren't picking a side, but it did look like you was leaning more because of your questioning was a lot more severe for Savon. But like you say again, it was like I kind of see that. It was like, okay, it wasn't no need to being able to say certain things. Just like you said, they brought up the Joe Smith dude. You know what I'm saying? You can't speak on her having a pedophile boyfriend, and then I guess that was the same case that you were supposed to have. You feel what I'm talking about? So, I mean, that's why I say, like, you have to find a solution to it.
It ain't gonna be no solution. That's gonna be one of them things they're gonna have to get out there and fight that out, or they just gonna never have to speak.
Yeah,
again.
that's what I was saying. That's a solution. I mean, that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's either we go, you know what I'm saying, see each other.
Hey, I want to be there for the fight now.
Or either we just gonna leave it alone. You feel what I'm talking about? And I think that's what it is because it's too much mud slanging in it.
I mean, the sad thing is they're sitting up there saying they want to be there for the fight, and everybody in this collective seems to have been. Now, this isn't Sandra, I don't think. I wonder if this is Melissa. This might be Melissa.
Other people involved. They get a lot of people. Now you do have to pick side.
This whole thing, it's unfortunate.
They say it was Savon and them that flattened her tires. Is Savon flattened her tires? Sandra did.
I'm not gonna lie. These women are all too old to be engaging in this foolishness. It's like they're running around like some teenagers and 20 somethings, flattening tires, worrying about who's dating who. I don't know if Sanford's really small, but if it's that close to Orlando, like, what do you like? Really? This was absolutely ridiculous.
Hopefully this beef can just end. They ain't got to never speak anymore. but just kill it, right? Because you don't want this.
You know, the sad thing is with a lot of stuff that happens on the internet, most of us don't know where each other live. People get mad, people cuss each other out or say things about other people on the internet, and it just kind of goes away eventually after a couple of days. The thing with Facebook, and it's not just Facebook, but with some of these people who know each other, they live in the same vicinity, they live in the same cities, they have mutual friends, or they went to high school together, this stupid shit. This is too much. You know, at a certain point in life, you wouldn't have all of this like connectivity with all of these people that you really don't deal with. You know, um it's too many connections with people that are no longer relevant to your life, trying to hold on to these relationships that for most normal situations, you don't even deal with half these people anymore. Like all of these people are dealing with the same people and recycling the same people in their town. And for as many people that I know that I could reach out and get in contact with that I've known pretty much my whole life, I don't. I don't. You see them once every few years at a reunion. You start talking about stuff like it was yesterday that happened 25, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, when you were in eighth grade or ninth grade. And then you talk about it again in another 5 or 10 years at the next reunion. Like, what? The day to days, the what's, the who broke up with who, and all that stuff. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Where people are, like you said, take it to the streets and fight it out. That's not the solution. The solution is sell your people gonna.
But the fight it out option, y'all too old. Everybody looks like they are very long in the tooth. Everybody long in the tooth on this screen. Y'all should not be trying to fight.
Spend their money where they want to spend their money. And that's it. Just stop talking ill against one another. Keep people, families and children out of it. And just move on from the situation and dead it.
But I want to try this chicken. I think that
have a chicken off. You got go ahead and set up a cook off.
Hey, we can be the taste tester. Let's have a chicken off.
Wait, hold on, because they offered a chicken.
Okay. All right, let's get up off here for a second. Like we already know what happened. Hold on a second. So she gets really upset. So I'm not sure what happened in between these days. So let's just see. So in between the 3rd and the 5th, there's posts. Look, she's happy because her godson's turning 1. Like all kinds of things are happening in her life. And I'm starting to get annoyed. Like Savon and her girlfriend were going live, doing some talking. Those lives I don't think are even up. Okay. Let's see. So from the 3rd. Anyway, I think she was paying attention to some lives that were going on. Anyway, let's see. That was on the 5th. She said, I can't believe there's still drama. Okay, wait a motherfucking minute. Let me go live. Give me 15 minutes. Let me clear the air. And
that's crazy to me. But I do remember you being in a relationship and blowing that man phone up. But you know, we ain't gonna talk about that because I was around when you was doing that. But no, that's neither here nor there. Talk about it later.
Lauren really, I mean, like I said, she's gone and God bless, but she really, this was too much. It was too much. Okay, so she went live at 4:48. She went live again and she actually starts getting dressed and she's actually like you could tell she's kind of checked out. She's pissed and she's listening to their live.
Sit on here, you fuck my nigga after that.
Okay, this is the one where she's just like, I'm getting ready to go beat her ass. I'm getting ready to go beat this bitch ass.
You got my stomach hurt. Why you mad at me?
So this is Savon and this is the girlfriend. This is these two. These two are on live right now talking shit about her. And she's listening to the live. She's on her own live stream talking to her audience about what's going on and telling them she's coming. And of course, there's people in the chat like, ooh, she's coming. She says she's getting in the car. She's coming over there. Oh, tell her to come on. You know how it goes. But, you know, we see it. It happens online. Well, this happened online too, but these people actually know each other and know where everyone lives, right?
But why is she mad? Dead ass. Why you mad? Like you mad? Like you never fuck this nigga? Like you mad? You mad? Acting like you ain't never fuck this man? This girl mad? Like I fucked that nigga.
Okay, let's turn it back up.
Me. You always want to get on taxes. I know it's tax season. I know. Y'all want to stop a bitch with money, but when you fail to realize, I don't do y'all hoes like that over here anyway, Texas. So it don't motherfucking matter to me. Everything I do is legit. What the fuck you think you gonna be the first one to call? Bitch, I know where I came from.
Call what?
Bitch, first of all, when you do right and you legit, ain't shit you can do. You just a hating
Call what?
bitch making a report. And this whole time, because I had miscellaneous motherfucking charges. Let me tell you, stupid bitch, or something. I don't make up these motherfucking charges. Bitch, you going through a tax software. You think you fucking file your taxes for free with them people? No, ho. When you electronically filing taxes, they want their motherfucking money from the bank. Do you think they gonna just sit?
Oh.
What the fuck you mean? Tell her the truth.
I'm listening.
All the people, including you and your cheerleaders, but definitely including you. And you got some rats. I done already put it on the horn before. Please don't get me started. I keep that personal business. I'm trying to be professional. But bitch, you had enough to put down on the house. I'm talking about a house. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. You got your money. The bank got their money. I got my money. Everybody got their money. Why I say she only paying $25 rent in that house? She over there paying $2,500 rent. Y'all want to help pay the rent? I need some help. Look at me, y'all. The fuck? I need help. Send this shit to somebody. I need my hair done. Bitch, I need help. I need my lashes. I need my eyebrows done. Bitch, can y'all give me some money? Cause bitch, I done paid this $2,500 rent. Can y'all give me some money? But you were the same bitch who was begging to work at my tax shop, though.
Begging?
Weird. It's giving broken. If I'm such a scam artist, why would you want to work with me?
But begging. All right, let's pull out the receipt.
I keep the facts. I had made a flyer for you and everything. Cause remember you said you needed some extra money, so I'm like, you can work with me. I don't mind. I'll teach you the game.
Okay.
And you sit on here, you fuck my nigga after that. And then you're mad because he fucked you and rolled up on that bicycle. Fuck is you mad at me for?
Lies.
I would never, ever get this.
No lies. This whole.
You act like I came to your shit, took pictures, and I start fucking on your man.
No, you did before.
You weird.
No, you're weird.
Y'all? Where this girl going? Right here. Ain't going nowhere. All in it, y'all.
This
y'all
is crazy.
mad for this girl? It just ain't going nowhere. How can you sit up here and tell me my ex-wife was good for me? She loved me. Do you know what the fuck happened in this $2,500 house? Do you know what happened behind the walls? Was you there in the rooms? Was you there them late nights?
But you claim that Joseph beat your ass.
She was good for me. You go find somebody good for you, Lauren. Please. Go find somebody that's good for you, Lauren. Go find find somebody. Because you over here about to crash out. I guess you want to be on the horn again. I guess you just
About to crash
you about to
out.
drop a special. You about to do your little Christmas pictures or something, bitch. You coming up with Christmas special? Just ask me to promote. Right, y'all don't do too much asking. All you gotta ask me is to promote. I'm about to start promoting on y'all. I'm about to, you know what? My shit's so hot, bitch. I'm dead ass serious. Y'all need something for me to promote? Hit me in my inbox.
So she inserted herself so much to the point now you're being featured in the shit talk, basically. Okay. And she's over here, she's so mad. She's like, like she can't even talk anymore. But you've got this going on live. So at a certain point, she's like, okay, where's my shorts? So she goes and starts to change her clothes. So I guess they must have snatched off her wig because they said there was a black wig, um, a black woman's wig on the floor. So that must have been, I mean, it could have been the other lady's wig. I don't know. But she's getting ready to change her clothes. Let me see. Is she in there? Because she goes and puts on a different girl. She goes and puts on some damn track shorts. Look, it's like she went into a daze.
Nah, bitch, I'm my pussy good. I had all four of them motherfuckers.
Be a caregiver, picture lady.
A mother of four. Like, why are you going for this? Girl, Facebook is a mess. Facebook is a fool.
And they say it's yours. And your name on that birth certificate only. And
is it okay to take your shirt off on live and show everybody your bra and your belly?
And they give you.
That's what you're going to fight in? Girl, what happened to a sweatsuit, Vaseline, hair in a ponytail? Like, that's... Who does that? Who goes with a camisole? Is that what they do in Florida? Oh, that's what you going with them little shorts on? You going with them little bitty shorts on to go fight? You want to be naked on the streets? Why would you do that?
You over here worried about
to go fight? You go in sweats, jeans, old sneakers. You put your hair in a ponytail, something that can't be pulled. You get your Vaseline on. Girl, you put a hoodie on. You protect your pretty face. Okay? What? A camisole and some booty shorts? Baby, no. Girl, I'm going based off recollection, not anything recent, of course, but look, I mean, look, some things you just don't forget, right? Like, come on now. Who's going in a camisole? Stop it. Let me tell you something. I'm not even going to say. I'm going to just say it like this. I was at a club once, and a situation broke out not too far from where I was standing with my nice my drink was so good. Drink ended, these two girls started going at it, and someone's hand like flung my drink. Next thing I knew, the girl was just standing there like in a bra because the other girl had yanked her top and ripped the straps of her shirt. A mess, right? This was some years ago, but yeah, you don't, this is not, girl, this was not. R.I.P. Lauren. That's all I gotta say. R.I.P. It's sad because this lady is now deceased.
Paying $2,500 and you were crying but you couldn't pay $1,200 when you left your goofy ass. And about to marry that other girl. That other girl ran.
This girl is deceased now. This lady on the screen, Lauren, right here, who just got dressed, she's deceased now. Yes.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I screenshot and I sent it to one of your people. I'm like, damn, he gonna get married on her ass. That's fucked up. Felt bad for your goofy ass. But at the end of the day, how you talking, how you act, I see why that. You got no.
They're talking at each other on live right now. She's actually getting ready to leave the apartment. The sad thing is she tells the kids, I'll be back. Okay. They're on live and she's watching their live.
Baby, you could never touch this.
I want to get your teeth done with that pretty white lady. Oh, you should have went with me.
Stop involving yourself in baby, you could never touch this.
She should have never left her house.
Oh, she at the gate, so we give her the code. I'll meet you at the gate. I swear to God, bitch, at the gate.
Yeah.
This hoe. Yes, ma'am, I am.
Let me start responding to this hoe. Cause this hoe, she is miserable as fuck. Fucking no, Savon treat that little girl like shit. That little girl.
I guarantee you that you still want motherfucking live over here.
Yeah, cause I'm responding to your shit. But don't worry, I'm en route, bitch.
She's trying to be.
So she's leaving the apartment.
I'm gonna do her ass in.
I can't believe she drove over there like that. I don't know what happened to the rest. I'm gonna be honest with you guys because it's not on here. And I mean, it's probably good because everyone doesn't need to really be watching this because this is super duper negative and it's very sad. And we already know what the outcome is that she's gone, right? So yeah, I don't know. Let me see. Anyone else who had this posted, I'm sure they all came down. Like, I'm sorry this happened to you. Rest in peace. All kinds of stuff. I guess I'm assuming the other live or the rest of it, because they said she was on live too. But it's gone. So hers is gone. I think the other ones on what's her name's channel is gone. Hold on a second, let me see. I think hers were gone too. I don't know. This other girl, she had so many Facebook accounts. It was ridiculous. Let's see. Did she have a Facebook account? So I don't know if that girl went from that to that. She said they were saying brokey, but was this okay? And they could have been talking about Sandra. They talked a lot of crap on their page. There was like a little bit where you could. Okay, this is like a little bit.
We at home and our shit. All right, what's T? I'm recording. You want me to hold your phone too? Shit. Oh, she at the gate, so we give her the code.
I'll meet you at the gate.
I swear to God, bitch, she at the gate. Follow us in, we're gonna follow you out. Where we going? It's the park right next door.
So much she on her way.
Yeah, I am. Hold on.
We at home and our shit. All right, what's T?
That woman instigated the whole. I'm not gonna say she instigated the whole thing, but she definitely enjoyed. Let's see. Pringle was present during the altercation, which she live streamed for social media. While live, Pringle can be heard encouraging Tyler to continue the altercation, which led to the homicide of Lauren. Multiple attempts to interview Pringle were unsuccessful due to her lack of cooperation. On November 8th, after further review and consultation with the Seminole County State Attorney's Office, a warrant was issued for Pringle for one count of principal in first degree premeditated homicide. Investigators continue to ask everyone for information on the homicide and or the location of Pringle to contact the Seminole Police Department. But they got her anyway. Mm-mm-mm. Can you believe this? I mean, this is all too common on Facebook now. Let me make this bigger so you guys can see. Girl. Oh, that was after the fight because I'm like, well, damn, she was looking real rough. But yeah, she did just have a fight. So that would make sense. We pretty much read the narrative. So. Sad, right? But we'll keep our eyes out on this because I mean, these ladies just got arrested. They do not have bond. They're on first degree murder charges. This is a very sad situation. These ladies have very serious charges. This could definitely be a death penalty case. I don't know if they would get the death penalty or not, but it would definitely qualify for it with the premeditated first degree murder. So life in prison, all of those things. This is, they're pretty much done. And we're talking about these two right here. Let's see. They're done. Okay. No, there's no bond. The murder bond is no bond. If murder case bond is you get to stay, you are now you get to enjoy the accommodations of the state of Florida. Okay. And RIP to Miss Lauren. Again, I hate this for Lauren. Lauren should be preparing for Christmas and Thanksgiving with the kids. I don't know what made her think it was a good idea to go out and handle this business with those two, but it was not a good idea. She should have stayed home with her kids. I mean, I really do feel bad for her. It's awful. But yeah, it's just wasn't a good idea. Anyway, guys, but we'll keep our eyes on it. I'm gonna see if I can find any news footage to see when they went for their first appearance and all of that kind of stuff. But yeah, we'll keep up with this because this is gonna be a murder trial for sure. And it all played out on social media, and this will be interesting to follow. So anyway, y'all, I hope that you have a good night. It's almost midnight. So sorry I kept y'all up late. But that's it. That's all. Okay. You guys have a wonderful evening. I love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow, I think at lunchtime, but I'm not 100% sure. I might have something to do early, but you'll hear and see from me tomorrow. Okay. You guys take care. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.